We're live.
All right.
All right. Let me go share this. Yo. Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Loaded the wrong screen. Where are we at? There we are. We gonna be all right. Yo. People are coming in.
All right, cool. All right.
We gonna be all right. Okay. All right. So
What's happening?
how are sales going for you last 7 days?
Last 7 days, obviously, because of Christmas and everything else, slowed down big time. We are at, let's see, last 7 days, 86.
86.
So super slow for us the last 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, it's been real slow here too. Last 7 days, 162 shirts sold, 758 in profit. Month to date in profit is going to be, it's a $6,156 profit.
Gotcha. We're at almost 3,500, so 3,476.
Okay.
Sold 623 shirts.
Not too bad. You guys, do me a favor. Give the video a thumbs up, please. Everybody that's watching, I appreciate it. It helps me out, helps Matt out. You know what I mean? Thank you.
Yep.
And then how about Etsy? Did you open up your store again?
We just turned it on today. So I uploaded like 15 things to it today. We're going to just continue to upload a bunch of stuff going forward. So just try and get Etsy going as hard as possible.
Do you have like a main focus that you're trying to?
I think for us right now on the main store, it's primarily fitness. It's primarily fitness towards women. So it's a lot of tank tops, different cuts of shirts, like stuff that's a little bit different than what I think a lot of other people are doing. Like we're using the Bella Canvas stuff. We're not using the Gildan stuff. Profit margin's not quite as high, but like I said, it stands out. It's a little bit different.
Yeah. Okay. With me on Etsy too, I've been averaging this month. I averaged like 4 sales a day, but it's slowed down. I had 2 sales today. Yesterday I had a sale, so it's kind of, you can see it's picking back up for sure.
Right. So,
and I'm just focusing on the next trend, whatever's next. New Year's is over. Christmas is over, of course, but New Year's is already over. So everybody should focus on the next trend. Think ahead, be ahead of everybody, and that's how you get your shirts ranked a lot better.
Yeah, you definitely have to be thinking not like your next 30 days. It needs to be like your next 90 days. Like you need to be thinking out that far. If you're thinking like, hey, it's January, what's happening in February? You're probably behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, and another thing too, it's crazy because I had a shirt sale today at midnight at 12 o'clock, and it's already fulfilled. It's already shipped out. That's killing it.
Wow, that's really cool.
And then also, too, guys, with the shipping times on Etsy, very important. Put 3 to 6 business days. All right, the lower, if for some reason Etsy seems to rank it better, that's another tip too. So 3 to 6 business days, and it will rank up your listing a lot better on Etsy. So that's a little secret.
Just stay on top. Pretty cool. Stay on top of your game, though. You got to make sure that it actually goes out when it's supposed to go out.
Yeah, exactly too.
That is the one thing with Printful. Like, you got to stay on top of the shipping times and everything else, because sometimes something will happen where it'll be out of stock after you guys already placed your order. So if you're not staying on top of that, sometimes you can end up with problems.
Yeah, that's for sure. And also too, I had a customer that didn't receive her shirt by Christmas. She said it was misplaced, like she never received it, but it said delivered. She just said she just wanted a refund. I'm going to file like a complaint, I guess. I really don't like complaining too much, but I'll send like a notice to like the delivery service to see what happened to the actual shirt. And I issued her a refund too as well, just to make her happy. You know what I mean? I'd rather take that 19 or was it $20 loss and just make her happy. You know what I mean? Because you are going to make more sales. So
right. I mean, so who are you going to issue a complaint to? You're going to issue, like, who did the shipping?
Let's check it out. Let's see. Do this live. Where'd she go? Then I also too, I've been having a lot of repeat buyers too. That's pretty cool.
Etsy's always nice for that.
Yeah.
That's where it comes into building a brand.
So United States Postal Service shipped on December 9th. And it says it was delivered in the box. And I have all the information like right here. It breaks it all down. Oh, that's something new that they added, I think, to Etsy in the back office. It was shipped out on the 9th and it was received on the 16th. That's what it says. Sounds
like your customer's being shady.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, you already issued a refund, so you're kind of SOL, man. But I mean, that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, but hey,
it is what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the difference between this and Amazon. Like, there's going to be certain things that are definitely better about Amazon. Most of the things are better on Amazon, but it's another source of money.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah. And then I'm running the ads too. I'm still getting sales. It seems like it's more organic sales. I haven't made a sell yet. Let me see if I made a sell today, if it tracked it yet. Yeah, no sales.
You're talking about on Etsy, right?
Yeah, on Etsy. Like, I'm getting like 5 to 6,000 impressions a day. I spent $4.94 so far on advertisement on Etsy, and no sales on the promoted listings, but organically I have 2 sales. So, yeah.
All right. So what do you see? What do you think that people should be working on right now? Like, what's the thing that they should be working on for their business now that we're a couple days away from 2018? Where should their focus be? And let's break it down by like what tier they're in, right? So like if you're 100 tier and below, 500 tier, and then like 1,000 tier and above.
Okay, like that's a good question. You wrote this down before you asked me, huh?
I didn't. This came off the top of my noggin, bro.
Okay, all right. So I think with the 100 tier, I just want to focus on getting to 500 tier, and then from there, it's like you want to with the trends, because what the next trend is going to be Valentine's Day. Because I searched it. I showed it to you like about 2 hours ago, and I was like, oh, look what's trending. It seems like Valentine's Day shirts are trending already. So there you guys go. Make sure you guys are on that right now. Like, I'll literally go search Google for Valentine's Day shirts, okay? And start uploading. Upload 100 designs. You know what I mean? And hopefully one catches fire and it puts you over that 500 sales, and then from there just keep on uploading. Trust me, it will work. Like, one design will sell. If you make 100 designs, 1 or 5 of those designs will at least have to make a sell for sure. And then you catch one that goes viral, and you just start killing it. And Matt knows all about having 1 or 2 shirts that go viral.
I do.
So that's probably like my best advice. My grandpa's account. So I'm going to do like a little case study with my grandpa's account. We're on tier 10, 32 sales. So I don't want to hear no complaining, no nothing, because he's like, this account is like perfect for that, because I'm going to show everybody exactly the way I did it again for the 2nd time. And I'll do it a 3rd time. I'll do it a 4th time. I'll do it a 5th time. And if I hear I get tired of people complaining, though. That's like my number one thing.
There's a lot of excuses out there. I mean, I think that like at the core right there, when you're talking that tier, the 100 tier and below, I was talking to somebody about it today. It's just like, don't focus on making money. Like literally, don't focus on making money, because you're going to make so much more money by having more upload slots and more spots to be able to upload to. So like, you need to price low, price really competitively, and just focus on getting sales.
Yeah, exactly. Here, let me see if let's check out my grandpa's account. Let me see if he has any sales over here. Let's check this out real fast. I haven't checked it in a couple days. No sales. 0 sales for the last 7 days. This month, 12 sales. So yeah, but that's due because of the throttling. We had one shirt that was ranked pretty good. It sold like about 8 times, maybe more. But it was a taco shirt. So you know how I just like to mess around and.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kristen says she'd buy herself out of the lower tiers. I agree. If you have the money, like just buying yourself out and getting those additional slots and everything else is definitely worth it. But there is something to be said too for some of the learning that you can do in the lower tiers too, kind of trying to figure things out. So I can see the benefits of both.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's all a learning experience, because if you can do it the first time, you can do it the second time. You can do it the third time. You know what I mean? You just keep on going and you can do it and it's a learning experience and it's fun.
Exactly. I mean, I know for us personally, like when our second account gets approved, the account for my wife, we're probably just going to buy ourselves out. Like it makes sense. Like I want to be able to start maximizing that account and building up money as quickly as possible.
I also too, another thing too, I wanted to do like a Amazon Google, like a Google comparison. Like basically I wanted to use the search terms that are in Google. Like if I was going to search for that shirt, use that long tail keyword on Amazon just to see what it does. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what with my grandpa's account, I'm gonna do more of that. Like I want to see how it ranks better and see how many sales it gets. Because if it ranks well on Google, it's gonna rank well on Amazon. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, it may or it may not. Like there are certain things that are going to Google's going to index it differently. Like just because of the way the Google searches. Like Google's search is all based on long tail, whereas Amazon, like literally, you can have a word here and a word here, and Amazon will stick it together and it'll show up, and you may rank for that. Whereas Google, it's more about like long tail phrases.
Yeah. That's a whole nother ball game right there too.
It is, but I mean, it's nice to test. And I mean, there's something to be said too for, having your shirts indexed on Google. Like you can actually get sales. I think Kristen talked about that, like how she was thinking that was somewhere some of her sales were coming from on Amazon.
Yeah. And that's what Christian, she's smart about that. So I got to pick her brain a little bit more. She was schooling us on the last week's show.
Right. Exactly. So now, like that's for 100 tier, right? So like if you're in 500 tier, like what are you concentrating on? Like what's the breakdown? Are you doing mostly trending? Are you doing mostly evergreen? I mean, because you got to realize even right now, these guys only have like 500 tier only has 2 uploads a day, right? So your uploads are precious.
Yeah, that's what another thing too. I wanted to look at that too before we did the interview, but I did it. So at 500 tier, you can do 2 uploads.
2 uploads a day.
So that what's times by 30, that's 60 a month. That's really hard. I would jump on a train and just ride the bandwagon, basically jump on that train.
That's kind of my feeling too. I feel like just you're limited with so many, like you only have so many uploads, right? So it's hard to really do a whole lot of damage in evergreen. It's not like you can upload a bunch of stuff to it. So like I would be focused on trying to find trending shirts. Hopefully they release this and by the mid to end January we all have our uploads back. But if that's not the case and they're still going to stretch it out a little bit, I'd definitely be focusing mostly on trending shirts right now. Yeah.
that seems like I just from the very beginning, from like when I started doing like Cinco de Mayo designs, I jumped on there and just started doing like the dogs in the background. And I'll start doing I'll start doing like trending, I don't know, just like trending designs. And I hopped on it and then I sold like a shirt 200 times in 1 month. And that's how it all started. And because
I mean, that's kind of our plan. I talked about earlier today. I think ours is definitely, until we get more uploads, we're going to be doing a lot more trending stuff right at the beginning right now. See if we can get some shirts to take off. Hopefully that helps to make up for some of the difference in traffic between fourth quarter and from, when the start of the year is.
Yeah, and also too, that's another benefit too. It's like when we're leveraging other platforms, this is a perfect example because Amazon can do anything at any time. So that's why I say just like leverage yourself, go on like Etsy. I'm not sure Redbubble, but I know that having your own website is probably the most powerful thing you can do, for sure.
For sure. I mean, like Shopify is definitely, it's a powerful thing, but you have to have some tools to be able to be successful on Shopify. I mean, as well as I do, like you have to understand how to run ads and drive traffic to your store. So, it's not something I think that like the average person is going to be able to just step into and start doing it. But it's definitely worth exploring. Yeah.
And there's a tool too that I was going to, I'm not even sure, I have to look it up. But I'll share that later on. There's another tool. I'm not even sure what it is. Basically, it just searches like the algorithm of Google, and it tells you like how much traffic is coming in, and like what's the competition for that keyword, and like what's the cost per click. It gives you the average, so that's pretty powerful too. I think, like with the titles, helping with the titles and the SEO and stuff. So, and then also too, was it last week? Me and Matt actually got to meet each other in person for the first time.
Yeah. I met up with Young and Travis and Chris from the Merch University or whatever it is.
Yeah. It was Matt was messing with me, saying I was short.
So, I mean, that wasn't messing with you. That's the truth. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, if you want to wear heels, for your conference, so you can surprise some people.
Hey, I'm 5'9". I'm not that short. Matt just like 6'3". He's hovered over me, 6'2".
RJ had a hard time looking over the top of things to like see where the bathroom was. He got lost.
Man. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's trying to get me drunk and take advantage of me and say all kinds of stuff about the business I was supposed to keep a secret. I'm just kidding. And then I drink a peanut butter beer.
Yeah.
That was different. Strawberry blonde.
Yeah, that strawberry blonde got you a little fucked up.
Oh man, it was like.
I will say though, I mean, like that is one of the things that I definitely want to concentrate on doing a little bit more this year. Is meeting up with other people in the merch community and doing some more stuff in person because it's just a different experience. Gets you a chance to really, spend a little bit more time, explore ideas, and share things. Like there's a chance for everybody to learn something.
Yeah, exactly. And then you could also too at the same time, like when I met everybody in person, everybody was pretty real. Like we all got along, and it was pretty cool. We're all clowning on each other.
Yeah,
Young started it though.
Yeah, Young's pretty good at talking shit. Like that kind of seems to be his thing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He tried to trying to sell a jalapeno popper. He's like, RJ, look over there, and then he took a jalapeno popper. I was like, hey. Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So what's your prediction? When do you think that we get like our ability to actually upload and get tiered up and all that stuff? How long do you think it's going to take?
Well, they said February they actually got the accounts. Like, what was it?
Did they update the dashboard? I haven't really looked at it all day.
They did, but I think the next update is going to be in January, and that's my guess. And the tier ups are going to start again.
Okay.
Because it seems like all the shipping times seem to be good now, right? Let me click on this real fast and see.
I have not even looked.
Yeah, I haven't even looked. Like my number one shirts they're not getting throttled no more. I got one of my number one shirts that's been selling since May, since like when I started this. It has 8 reviews now. That's pretty cool. Let's check the shipping times. And the way you check the shipping times too as well, it's gonna go on the listing, and you're gonna click a color, pick a size, and see how long it's gonna take to be delivered to you. And of course, it's gonna take a little bit of time for this to
Says January 9th. That's what I'm seeing right now.
I got January 8th.
Yeah.
You got January 9th? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Not too. I guess it's not that fast, right? It's not back to normal.
Seems pretty slow.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They're supposed to be. This is when the what's it called? It's supposed to be going back online, or back the new factory in Pennsylvania is supposed to be coming online.
Okay, that's gonna be pretty interesting too. What's the next thing you think they're gonna give the accounts? Well, the hoodies, right?
Hoodies and sweaters or sweatshirts, yeah.
Sweatshirt, okay. And I think it's gonna be next. What's gonna be next? You think after that?
I mean, I'm hoping that they do tank tops. Tank tops would be sweet. Tank tops or mugs. But mugs seem like something totally different from apparel, so I don't know how long it's going to take them to do that. I feel like that's a different process.
Yeah, that once the mugs go up, it's going to be crazy because mug sales on Amazon are pretty. They kill it. Like you can see, like some of the listings, like the sales rank is low and it stays consistent too. So that's ridiculous. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely look forward to hoodies and sweatshirts. And like I said, if we can get tank tops before summer, because literally, like all of my wife's friends, like that's their question. Like, well, can you do it on a tank? Like, none of them wear shirts; they all wear tank tops once it goes from like May on. Yeah,
and that's big. It's big, like in California and Florida.
Yep,
the tank tops are pretty big.
Laughing at Kristen. She's a gangster. that Tupac documentary, like she's repping that right now.
Where's she at? She said I'm not midget status. Yeah, well, you want to start taking questions from the
we can take some
chat
questions for sure.
Yeah. And also, too, please, there's 38 people watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Who killed Tupac?
I haven't even watched it.
You're slacking, bro. It's not like you've been doing anything. You've been drinking and watching Raider games.
Oh, they lost last time.
I saw that.
That's horrible. They keep on losing to like the most horrible loss. Like, I don't know. Defense is horrible.
Your head coach is garbage.
No, I like the head coach. I think it's the offensive coordinator. The way he's calling these plays, man, he's just horrible. I'm just like, man. So, the Printful Bella Canvas tank tops only has two reviews and they're poor.
Yeah, but I mean that's on Printful. That's not. Yeah, I mean that's not necessarily like their entire product line. We have some that we ordered. The quality's nice. You know, one of those things that you just have to make sure you make people aware of is that the sizing on the Bella Canvas stuff definitely runs small. But you know, we have that all over our listings. Everything else we've sold, I want to say like 12 of them. We haven't had a single problem.
Okay. With the shirts, you just order them, test them out.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the things that we did before we decided we were going to do Etsy is we wanted to see the actual product and see what it looked like.
Okay. The shirts.
Yeah, for trending shirts, you're just grabbing keywords and rearranging them. I don't really understand the question.
Well, with the trending shirts, okay. Just go into the Google or go into Amazon. Go into Amazon, the search bar, and then like type in Valentine's and see what pops up. Valentine's shirt, and then see what pops up. Mm-hmm. See what keywords are ranking. I'll auto-correct it for you.
Right. I mean, RJ did a video on using Etsy for research too that I thought was pretty good. You guys should check that out if you haven't seen it already.
See. Even the long sleeves are popping up on the autocorrect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you can do so much too with Etsy. So I mean, do so much with that word Valentine's. Like, just type it in and go to the autocorrect, and all kinds of stuff will pop up. So they're showing like a panda with hearts. Like, come on, like you could do all kinds of stuff. Think about it. a sloth with hearts. You know what I mean? A unicorn hearts.
Shut your mouth! Don't bring up sloths. don't bring up my playground.
Shh, 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 shh.
Yeah, sloths, guys. If you aren't paying attention, like sloths are really hot right now, like silly. Kristen wants to know, what do you plan to outsource this coming year? Pretty sure RJ wants to outsource everything. Like if RJ could figure out how to outsource this, he would too.
Yeah, but I can't though, because yeah. Well, with the outsourcing, yeah, outsource everything. My main thing is I'm gonna work on my own website, and I'm just gonna have an uploader upload every single day on there too, with Shopify. Even Shopify encourages outsourcing. Like, come on, guys. They encourage it. Like, it's been around for a while, but so many people don't understand. Like they don't think it's real until you start doing it, and then you treat it. You gotta treat it like a business. You treat it like a business, you get paid like one. So, yeah.
You know, something I noticed today, and just on the subject of outsourcing, I saw somebody mention it. They were looking to hire people, and they were bringing up the fact that like most of the outsourcing is done in the Philippines. So right now, like Christmas is huge over in the Philippines. So they were actually suggesting that you kind of wait maybe another week before you start reaching out to people, just because you're not going to have the same outreach right now as you would otherwise, because everybody's on vacation. Like everything basically shuts down right now until through the new year, just for Christmas and the holidays and everything else.
Yeah, I was talking to my uploader today for Amazon. She's at her parents' house for like the week or something like that. So it's a big thing out there.
Yeah, it's huge. So, I mean, for us personally, like we want to outsource as much as we possibly can too. I want to build an operation that'll allow us to have a little bit more freedom than what we have right now, because we're pretty much tied to our desk every single day, which is fine. I mean, we're putting in the work, but I would like to definitely take what we've learned, train somebody else, and free up my brain to do something else.
Yeah, that's good too, because you know what I mean. You're gonna keep on scaling, you're gonna keep on learning, and then you're just gonna kill it for sure. And also too, like I said too, I said this in previous videos too. Once you start outsourcing, you got to understand that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to train somebody. It's going to take like a month or two to actually, like, I still go over stuff with my designer, and he's been working for like almost 8 months with me now. And I still have to go out and tell him like, hey, okay, because I understand sometimes like you get a little sidetrack and it gets hard, you know what I mean? So you got to understand he's a human being too. So yeah, like you just got to get him in that right mindset again. And once he gets in that right mindset again, then he'll start repping it out and start killing it. But I see sometimes he gets a little off track. So I got to correct him sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
that's your job.
Correct. I mean, you're a business owner, man. Like you got to run your business. I think a lot of times people think that outsourcing means that like all of their worries are gone away. This person is going to be like a creative genius that's going to fix all their problems. And no, this person's a tool. It's somebody that you're going to be able to use to build your business. You still got to tell it where to go, what to do, how to do it.
Yeah. And there's someone, do you find people on Fiverr? No, I don't. I have online jobs.
.ph. Onlinejobs.ph.
Okay, it's below in the description right there. There's a link right there, so go ahead and click on that. And I think it's like the $69 a month. Use that. Use it. Get all the applications you can get, and then before the next month hits, cancel it. So you only get charged once.
So Lance wants to know about indexing. Does having the same shirt design on merch and a bunch of other PODs help with indexing and Google visibility? Not the way that I understand it. So like when you're indexing for like merch and you're indexing for these other PODs, having them on different spots isn't necessarily going to bring all that shirt up into one, like all the search traffic into one spot. It's going to, you have the possibility of maybe blanketing that search term. So like if somebody's searching for Valentine Sloth shirts, maybe your shirt's going to be the #1 result across multiple spots. You'll get those sales, but it's not going to make like your shirt on merch show up more because you uploaded it to Etsy and you uploaded it to Redbubble and you uploaded it to TeePublic.
With that question, I really I'm just still, there's like a lot of stuff I'm still testing. So that's why I'm over here on Etsy, because I'm just trying to teach everybody in the group. Like, that was my main thing. You know what I mean? That was my main thing. That was our main thing too at the very beginning is, okay, we're learning, but we're also like, I want to teach everybody too. You know what I mean? So it's just all a test, because one week that long tail keyword might work, but then there's so much competition in there, and then someone else comes in with a better design. like it might be different, you know? So it's all a test. It's all it is. Let's see. It's okay, 40. I'm not sure how much it is. It might be, yeah, so it's $49. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing too is Fiverr and Upwork, the designers definitely seem to run more expensive than they do on online jobs. So if you're in this for the long term, which you should be, like that would be where I would go. You know, spending $4 and $5 a design is just, it's not very cost efficient.
Yeah, it's over time. Okay, at the beginning, because remember at the very beginning too as well, like you're going into this like you can't afford nothing. Okay, remember that every single business that you do, you're coming in like you can't afford it. That's another thing. Like if your business can't afford it, don't outsource it, because you don't want to set yourself up for failure. So once you can outsource it. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it comes down to like just hustle too. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, like it doesn't make sense if you're on 10 tier to like outsource everything that you're doing, because that person's not going to have any work.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, so once they started actually like letting us upload again, like it's game time now. Like you guys got to understand that too. If you can upload, and that's it's game time now. Like before when they like froze all of our accounts, there was like really nothing we can really teach. So we're kind of like paused everybody. But now we're just, you know what I mean? It's all go time now. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, James is talking about when you start getting people responding to your online jobs ad, like keep all of that data, because it's yours. You know what I mean? So like keep all the emails, keep everything else. I have all the emails from all of the ads that I have out there, so I can reach out to those people later. I don't have to keep paying that money.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You could also too over there in the Philippines, Skype is very big. So with Skype, like, that's all I use is Skype. They don't know nothing else but Skype right now. Of course, there's was it Slack?
Yeah, we use Slack with our designer, but you have to explain them how to use it. It's pretty easy though.
Yeah, it's actually probably it's a very user friendly. It's pretty cool too. So where to outsource for titles and keywords. That's another thing too with the uploader. Okay, with the uploader, where do you outsource your titles and keywords? With the uploader, you got to train them. Okay, you're just gonna train them and teach them how to use the autocorrect for Amazon. Okay, so that's very important, because Amazon will autocorrect it for you, and then that's usually what the customer clicks on, and it basically just gonna drive the traffic, the long tail keyword to that listing. So.
Yeah, it's the auto suggest on Amazon. So like when you click into it, like whatever, you know, Valentine, right? And then whatever the long tail keyword is after that, Amazon's telling you what people are looking for. They're trying to help themselves to make a sale. So you've got to, you know, think outside the box a little bit. Think in terms of like, well, Amazon's showing me this, so obviously other people are looking for this, so I should probably use it.
Yeah, too. And then Lance said to tested about. Lance tested about 10 designers before he found actually one good one. So, like, it might take 20. Like, you might have to test 20 people, 30 people, 40 people, until you find that one, like, reliable designer, and that's, like, consistent every day. So, once you find it, hold on to him or her, because, like, you can do so much with the designer once they're good. There's actually in the link in the description, there is a spreadsheet for designers. Okay, if you share that with them, it'll kind of give them all the information down below in the description, and it's gonna give them like kind of the idea of how to design a shirt and stuff like that, and like the sizing and all that stuff. So yeah.
I mean, what we did is like when we placed our ad, we said there's going to be a test. And then once we got like people's profiles and we took a look at some of it or whatever, we chose like, I don't know, like 10 of the people that we'd gotten listings from or gotten their information from, and did a test where they did 3 different designs for us. And when we did that, we sent them the information. Like we sent them the the file from that Amazon gives you with the actual template in terms of what the size is supposed to be. We told them that we wanted the PSD file and we wanted the PNG file. So I wanted to know that they could actually do the stuff they're supposed to do. And then also, yes, we made them agree that all of the artwork was ours, that it belonged to us. This is what we were paying them for.
And also, so just like, I give everybody an idea. I actually have a video how I go over everything too. If you go back to my previous videos, and I'll show you like how I share like my actual links with my designers, and I share it with all three of them. Yeah, all three of them, and all they do is just make the design better. Like if it's just text, we'll add like an image in there and stuff like that. So you can kind of go back and look. Let's see.
I think it's the biggest thing a lot of people don't realize too when they're hiring designers right now. Like you have to train your designer. You have to tell them like, what are you looking for? What do you need? Explain to them like, what you're looking for in terms of like fonts, pictures, everything else. And after a while, they're going to get it. They're going to understand it, or they might not. You might have to fire them. But you got to train them. You have to show them what you need. They're just not going to know that coming out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, it's just a test. And I'll keep on saying over and over and over until people finally like believe you. Like, I don't really know what else to say, but yeah, it's fun though too, because at first it's hard, but then once you get the hang of it, you'll see the profits coming in, you'll see the sales coming in, and then like you pay $5 or $4 for a design, $3 for a design, and you put it up and then it sells like 20 times. You know what I mean? That's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. So
for sure. Now, what do you do when you hire a new designer to make sure they're not like ripping things off?
There was a, dang it, I don't even have that tool. I think your wife referred a tool to me. I forgot what it was.
It's probably TinEye.
And it researches the actual image and see if you can find it. You can also search. You can search the image on Google too. Like, right? Can't you?
Yeah, you can Google image it.
Yeah, and then see if it pops up too as well, and see where they got the design from, just to be careful. But like anything else, like anything can happen, so just got to be careful.
Like, are you actually double checking all the designs they put up at the beginning, or what are you doing? I mean, because most of your guys are connected to people that you know, right? Like you hired the one guy, and then you had a couple other people that that they referred.
Yes, I have so my main designer actually referred his son's art teacher, and she's pretty good. She's got a last couple of months, she's been killing it, and she's a girl. You could tell by her design work, she's good with it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And we all share it. And I've been training my uploader too. She knows if that keyword is trademarked. Right. She's been on top of it too. So it actually goes through a couple of us. And after every single design, they actually Skype it to me. They'll send me a message. So I'll see it. And then my uploader will see it too. And if she thinks something's wrong with it, she'll like notify me. Like, I don't feel comfortable uploading this.
Right.
That's perfect.
If you have more money than time, what do you suggest throwing the money into?
That's a good question. Right now, I'm very focused on, let's say the next thing I want to do is I'm going to start my own website. And I want to actually like build up my following with my, I have a Twitter fan page, I have a Facebook fan page, and I have an Instagram fan page. So you guys got to understand how powerful it is. If you build up a following and you get people, you get loyal customers, like you can build a brand like crazy. So building a brand is very important. That's what I would do.
Yeah. I mean, I think if money's not an object, obviously buy yourselves out of the lower tiers. So buy your first 100 shirts or whatever, so you get at least into the 500 tier. And then, definitely you're going to need to invest in a design team and an uploader. But I mean, at the same time too, like you're going to have to train them. They're not going to magically know how to do it. There's, no matter how talented they are or how smart they are, like you're going to have to walk them through what you want them to do. Otherwise they're going to fail and your account's going to get banned.
Yeah. Yeah. That's you got to be careful. So they got to understand that too. It's long term. Word long term job. Like they understand that. Like once they hear that, they're like, oh, okay. It's like it's guaranteed money. You know what I mean? So yeah, $1.70 per shirt. That Would you pay $1.70? I heard you pay. What would you pay a designer? I heard $1.70 per shirt. What would you pay a designer?
Yeah, so we were paying $1.50 a design, and that was across any and all designs, so text, graphic, whatever. I think that's pretty doable. I don't think it's that difficult. I've heard people paying less too.
Yeah, I think $1.70 is my lowest that I have someone doing designs for me.
I know that Anas is paying on average like around between $1 to $2, depending on the type of design. So like if it's just text only, he's paying like $1 a design. So it depends on how good you are at negotiating and what people are willing to pay.
Yeah, exactly. But then also too, if you have a really good designer and he just like does like crazy work, like I don't mind. Like right now, I don't mind paying $5 to $6. But remember, okay, a lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, like that's too cheap. But yeah, but you're not at the very beginning. Like I said, you can't afford it. You know what I mean? So that's the mindset that I have going into like you can't afford it until your business, like once your business starts making profit, then you can afford it. So you guys got to understand that too as well. Matt, what was the tweet you just mentioned?
So if you're using a phrase that has one word that's trademarked on its own, should we be concerned about using that phrase?
Like literally right there, when you just asked that question or it was just mentioned, like I would, if you're thinking about it already, don't do it. Right there, simple.
Yeah, I mean, on Amazon, I wouldn't touch it, like, period. I've just seen too many designs get pulled. And so the way trademark's supposed to work is they're supposed to have to trademark the entire thing. So, like, for example, we were discussing the world's okayest the other day. We were talking about it with some friends of ours. And basically that somebody had trademarked the phrase world's okayest, right? And then you have a bunch of different, verticals in that. So world's okayest boss, world's okayest dad, everything else, right? Like funny shirt. The way trademark's supposed to work is that should be totally okay, fine, whatever, right? However, the way that Amazon works is like they basically just let you report whatever and they yank your shirt. And if your shirt gets yanked because somebody reported you ripping off their trademark and they're the trademark holder and they can show that to Amazon, that counts against your account. So just, I think if anything happens that has a possibility of affecting your account, you should just pass on it every single time.
Yeah. Okay, with the next question, what price are you putting your long sleeves at when you're going to start uploading?
So right now we are $27.99 across most of them. Some of them are $28.99, some are $29.99. Depends on the design. I think that looking at what the price increase is going to go to on January 15th, I think we'll probably be $29.99 across the board on them.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. And remember, so also too, because with the shipping,
yeah,
on Amazon is $25 for free shipping, right?
Yep.
So you make sure you put your shirt, like your long sleeves, above that because they're not gonna. If it's $24.99,
yeah, then they pay shipping on top and nobody's buying it.
Yeah, exactly. So no one's gonna buy it. So even $25, $26, $27. What you doing? $27.99? Is that what you said?
We're at $27.99 for most of them right now. Yeah, but like I said, I think we're gonna move everything to $29.99.
Yeah. Let's see. It's crazy. Yeah, a lot of too. Also too, like a lot of. That's a good thing about the Facebook community too. Like if you like see one trademark phrase and they post it in the group, like you know about it right away. So just go in there and start deleting those shirt designs. I'm not sure what Amazon's gonna do about that in the future, but I do see a lot of like terms, like long phrases getting trademarked, and it's kind of hard to do it. Like when it's kind of hard to keep up when you're just out here just repping out so many designs. So
I mean,
gotta be careful.
We've thought about using Neil's trademark service. And I think somebody has a competitor out there that's a little bit better priced. I think Neil's pricing is a little expensive for me considering what it is. Because it's not like he has anything proprietary. He's just doing something that pulls a request from the trademark organization. It's not like he's actually got the software that's doing it. But anyways, so we were talking about that the other day, me and my wife, just because we don't want to take a chance with our account. Like I want to know if something gets trademarked, I want to get that notification. So I know that like, all right, well, we got to pull down the shirt.
I think honestly, Amazon should let's see what Amazon, if they would ever do something like that, because that would be like something really good. Because like I know some of us are not trying to like break the rules, but then
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think Amazon treats somebody that had a shirt that, a trademark just passed and then it had a takedown. I don't think that gets treated the same as somebody that's trying to sneak things through. But it's still obviously not great.
Yeah. That's crazy. So it just, I don't know, just like another thing too, everybody's like scared, like what happened? What happens if this happens? And we're talking about it over dinner too. Remember, we're just talking about like, you got to live in the moment because anything can happen. Like you can lose everything. Like it can happen.
100%. I mean, that's why like you need to maximize every opportunity you have. Like maximize your uploads every single day. Like it's the thing you can control. You can't control what Amazon's going to do 2 months down the road. You can control right now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we got 51 people watching. Please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for me, please, and then share the video too as well. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Are long sleeves still out of stock? I haven't checked.
Let's check it out right now. Let's see. Where are they at? I haven't even sold one. I sold like 4 of them because I haven't even uploaded to long sleeves.
Yeah, we haven't sold one. I think since before Christmas. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were out of stock because we were generally selling like 1 or 2 a day.
Where the heck are they? I'm not even sure which ones. Where's that mock-up at? Did you find it? You find any?
Hold on, I'll find one real quick.
Let me see. We're trying to find a long sleeve. Let's see if they're in stock or not. If I can find one.
I think they might be because I'm looking specifically for some shirts of mine.
They're not popping up.
Nope.
Can't find any.
Yeah, I'm seeing like let's see. I think this is an Amazon listing right here. Yeah, this is an Amazon listing. No, it says they're in stock for all the sizes.
Yeah, we've been doing this pretty consistently. Are we doing this weekly? Next year we're trying to do it like weekly and just put out more content and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? Try to make everybody money and just show love. You know what I mean? It's what we do. We're not here to put anybody down. You have a question, feel free to ask it. Like, yeah. Lisa, I'm not sure. I can't find any long sleeves. So I'm thinking they're out of stock. Are there any merch meetups on the East Coast, Matt?
I have no idea because we're both on the West Coast. We're both in California. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if like the Jersey guys try and set something up again. But grab the bull by the horns. I mean, if you want to meet up on the East Coast, like make a post in the Facebook group and organize something. Now, I guarantee you, if you're asking that question, you're not the only person that's thinking it.
Yeah, exactly. That's also too. It's a good experience. You guys can like if you feel comfortable like showing your designs and stuff like that with each other, and just it's all about helping each other too. That's another thing too. Like a lot of negativity going around, but don't get caught up in that. And just have fun with it and just make the best out of it. So
I mean, networking is really powerful, man. Like it's really powerful. Like you don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers, but the more people that you know and you have connections to that you have a good relationship with is the more information you're going to have at your fingertips at any given time. Like the more people that you can bounce ideas off, like smart people that are in this business, the better off you are. Because sometimes somebody will think of something or you'll think of something. I'm like, I never thought of that. And then it'll kind of turn something on in your mind and you're like, well, I can do that. And then I can do that. And I can do that. It kind of, works like a light bulb.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like we all talked about our 2018, like going into the new year, about our goals and stuff like that. And every time I think of 2018, I think of New Year. So New Year's and that niche, me and Matt skipped over that niche. When we all got our accounts frozen, we should have been working on New Year's stuff on our Etsy account. So a lot of people were complaining, and that's what you should have been doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing that.
I just complaining does nothing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like all it does is just waste time.
Yeah. Everyone is on the West Coast. We're trying to take over, trying to make a statement over here. I'm just kidding. Don't make me go to the East Coast and start a meetup.
Oh, please. You ain't going to the East Coast. It's cold over there, bro.
I know. I don't like the cold weather, and I don't like traffic. Too much traffic could give me a headache.
Ugh.
I couldn't even find the restaurant. I was doing a circle, and man, remember it all. I showed up 30 minutes late. My bad, guys.
Nah.
To the meetup.
We showed up 15 minutes after we did. We were a little late too.
Okay.
So
I feel so bad.
Yeah. I think that's about it, right? I don't really...
We also too we're trying to keep the our little weekly interviews on below an hour. Because I know everybody's time is important, and yeah,
until we have more uploads, I think it's hard to do a whole lot of damage right now too. It's hard to do a whole lot of testing and stuff. So once we get our uploads back, I think it'll be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. What other platforms are you using? That's one more question. What other platforms are you using besides Amazon, Etsy?
So I know a lot of people are talking about Redbubble, but I've kind of looked at it a little bit, like it doesn't super excite me. I know that there's money to be made there, but it takes a long time. And then other than that, I think after Amazon and Etsy, I think I'm on the same page as you. Like I want to move on to Spotify.
Yeah. I think yeah, that's the same thing. So Redbubble, I think Redbubble will be good. But I really been selling stickers. That's it. But for the most part, I think I'm just going to be focusing on Shopify next with my own website. So, yeah. All right.
All right. It? I think that's it.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a good night. I appreciate it.
Yep.
I'll see you guys next week.
Let 'em.